A very good morning to my dear students. Today we are actually planning to move with the remaining portions, the remaining exercise portions which are left in section 2 under unit 5. So, we just started discussing the grammatical item which is included under the exercise portion in section 2 under unit 5. So, I do not know whether you remember or not. In the last class we were actually dealing with adverbial clauses of manner, and we were actually dealing with non-defining relative clauses, and then we had a discussion on non-defining relative clauses. We also had spoken about, or we also had learned about non-defining adjectival clauses. Okay, so I don't know where, okay, I hope that you have an idea about what is non-defining adjectival clause. Okay, so so now we are actually moving with the remaining portions which are yet to complete. Okay, so now please take page number 114. All of you please take page number 114. Here we are moving with the next set of exercises. Okay, so I am going to read, please do listen. Combine a sentence from column A with a sentence from column B using a non-defining adjectival clause. The first one has been done for you. So, so in the last class we were actually dealing with non-defining adjectival clause. What do you mean by a non-defining adjectival clause? Non-defining adjectival clause. Okay, what do you mean by this? Yeah, so we can start. So we can start by writing the first example. My uncle. So we had a detailed discussion on the same topic in the last class. Anyway, I am repeating this only to remind you what we learned in the last class. Okay, my uncle, who I haven't met for many years, has written to me. Okay, listen. My uncle, who I haven't met for many years, has written to me. Okay. So, in the last class I had told you that, yeah, a non-defining adjectival clause always be separated by putting a comma after and before it. Okay, so likewise, my uncle, comma, who I haven't met for many years, has written to me. So this is actually known as non-defining adjectival clause. That means this non-defining adjectival clause doesn't answer to the question that which the person is. Okay. Instead, it gives some additional information about the person, or it gives some additional information about the noun or the subject. Okay, here it is said that my uncle, who I haven't met for many years. So, who I haven't met for many years is an additional information about this subject. But at the same time, it doesn't say that which person is this. So, an adjectival clause which gives some additional information about a subject is known as non-defining adjectival clause, simply because it doesn't define who the subject is. It doesn't define who the subject is. That is what it is referred here as non-defining, because it is not defining anything. It is not defining that who is the subject. Instead, it gives some additional information. So, that is what it is regarded as non-defining adjectival clause. Anyway, we had a detailed discussion in the last class. So, I hope that you are very well versed with this topic. Anyway, who I haven't met for many years is actually the adjectival clause. Anyway, what you have to do here is that column A, combine a sentence from column A with that of the suitable sentence from column B using a non-defining adjective clause. Okay, anyway, you have been given a model, and the model is this, my uncle. So, look at the textbook. My uncle has written to me, that is the first part, and I haven't met him for many years, that is the second part. So, I haven't met him for many years can be taken as the non-defining adjectival clause. So, you have to club those two parts together by adding a relative pronoun. So, here we can't find a relative pronoun, but we have to use a relative pronoun in order to club these two parts together. Okay. So, that is actually the thing which we learned in the last class. If there is a non-defining adjectival clause, it should be introduced by what? It should be introduced by a relative pronoun. A relative pronoun should not be omitted or should not be avoided if it is speaking about a non-defining adjectival clause. So, that is why here it is used who, because I haven't met for many years is actually non-defining adjectival clause. It should be introduced by a relative pronoun, that is what we used here who. So, likewise you have to complete the remaining 5 sentences. Anyway, we can together complete those remaining 5 sentences. Take the second one. Shah Rukh Khan is acting in this movie, which is actually the suitable pair for this sentence in column B. Can anyone say? Yeah, he has a huge fan following. That is actually the appropriate sentence for this one. Okay. So, how we can say Shah Rukh Khan, who is acting in this movie, has a huge fan following. Once again I am repeating, Shah Rukh Khan, who is acting in this movie, has a huge fan following. Then take the third example. Diabetes is a dreaded disease. Okay. Then which will be the suitable one in column B? Even young people can get it. Even young people will be affected by this deadly disease. Then how can we write diabetes? What is a suitable pronoun, a relative pronoun which can be used there? Yeah, which? Diabetes, which is a dreaded disease, can even happen to young people. Diabetes, which is a dreaded disease, can even happen to young people. Okay. So, then what about the next one? My cousin is married to a Russian, which will be the apt pair in column B. Yeah, she shares her birthday with me. Then how the sentence can be written? My cousin who is married to a Russian shares her birthday with me. Okay. Similarly, what about the next example? These trees are found in the Himalayas. Then which will be the suitable pair? They grow only at a height of 10,000 feet. Then how we can write the sentence? Yeah, by using a non-defining adjective clause. These trees which are found in the Himalayas grow only at a height of 10,000 feet. And what about the last one? The whale needs to breathe air. Which will be the suitable pair? Which will be the suitable one in column B? Yeah, it is a mammal living in water. Then how the sentence will be? The whale, which is a mammal living in water, needs to breathe air. So, in that way we can connect those sentences by using a non-defining adjectival clauses. Okay. So, you have to write down all these answers into your notebook. Now, we are actually moving to the next set of exercises. So, read, take page number 115, underline the odd word or phrase out in each row and say why it is the odd one out. All of them are related to sport and games. The first one has been done for you. Okay, look at the first one, tennis, table tennis, football, hockey. So, here table tennis is the odd one out. Why? What is the reason? Yeah, the other three are outdoor games, table tennis is indoor game. Okay. So, then what about the next one? Cricket, tennis, squash, badminton. Very simple. Which will be the odd one? Badminton. Because cricket, tennis, squash are associated with ball games. The others are ball games. Badminton is not a ball game. So, badminton will be the odd one out. Okay. Then high jump, javelin throw, boxing, 100-meter sprint. Which will be the odd one? Yeah, boxing, definitely boxing. What is the reason? Yeah, all the other sport items mentioned here are single player games. Take the case of high jump, it is a single player game. Javelin throw, again a single player game. 100-meter sprint is also a single player game. So, boxing will be the odd one. Then taekwondo, karate, judo and swimming. Which will be the odd one? Swimming, because swimming is associated with water or swimming is done only in water. Taekwondo, karate, judo are they have similarity in their nature. Okay. Then next one, weightlifting, flyweight, middleweight, heavyweight. Which will be the odd one? Very good. Weightlifting is actually associated with boxing. The others are typically different from weightlifting. So, weightlifting will be the odd one. Then helmet, bat, pads, gloves. Which will be the odd one? Very good. Which will be helmet, bat, pads, gloves. Bat is actually the odd one. Why? Helmet, pads, gloves, which are used to cover different parts of the body. So, bat is actually the odd one out. So, similarly, we can go move to the next item. Study the idioms in column A. So, in column A, you will have 8 idioms. They have their roots in sport, and these idioms are typically associated with sports. Okay, match them with their meanings in column B. So, in the first column, you will have 8 idioms. What do you mean by idioms? Yeah, idiom means idioms mean a manner of speaking or a usage or a language variety. Okay, it can be either spoken as a manner of speaking, or it can be spoken as a language variety or something like. Anyway, it is primarily it is associated with a usage. Okay. See, for example, take the second one, then you will be able to get the idea. Now the ball is in your court. Now the ball is in your court. So this is actually a usage which we often use in our daily life. See, if you have see, for example, if your friend has something to do, or if your friend has something to do in a particular situation, then you will definitely say that now the ball is in your court. So it is only a usage. So such usages are known as idioms, and their meanings are given in column B. So you have to select or you have to match column A with column B. Okay, or you have to match the idioms which are given in column A with that of the suitable one in column B. Now take the first one, not cricket. Can anyone identify meaning from column B? Not cricket. Yeah, it is a usage. That means unfair or not honorable. So the F is actually the suitable one. Then the ball is in your court, which will be the suitable one from column B. Can anyone say? Yeah, it's your responsibility to take action next. Then go to bat for somebody. What does it mean? To give somebody help and support. Yeah, go to bat for somebody means to give some assistance, to give some support. So the second will second from column B is suitable. Then fourth one, wrestle to do something, which will be the suitable one. Struggle to deal with something that is difficult. Wrestle to do something. Wrestle to do something. That means, yeah, you have to struggle to deal with something that is difficult. You have to do something that is, or you have to take the challenge to do something difficult. So third one from column B will be the suitable one for the fourth one in column A. Then what about the fifth one, fifth idiom? Be a good sport. Yeah, the D from column B. To be generous and pleasant, especially in a difficult situation. Be a good sport means, see for example, we used to say that be a good sport. That means even though you are a loser, even though you are a failure, yeah, behave in a pleasant manner, behave in a courageous manner. So the meaning is to be generous and pleasant, especially in a difficult situation. Even though you are a loser or even though you are a failure, to be generous and pleasant. Then what about up and running? The sixth one, take the first one, working fully and correctly. Up and running means updated, up and running. That means working fully and correctly. Then we have kick somebody when they are down. What does it mean? Kick somebody when they are down. To continue to hurt somebody when they are already defeated. Kick somebody when they are down. So that means to continue. So see for example, if your friend is very dull. Imagine that your friend is very dull and very gloomy. So at that time, maybe it might be because of a failure in his or her life. It might be because of something bad had happened to him. Whatever it may be. At that time, you have to give courage, or you have to relieve him or her. At that time, you are not allowed to hurt him or her. So that is actually the meaning of this idiom. Kick somebody when they are down. That means to continue to hurt somebody when they are already defeated. Nobody is allowed to hurt a person when he or she is already defeated. Okay. Then last one, two can play at the game, which will be the last. Used to tell somebody who has played a trick on you that you can do the same thing to them. So two can play at the game. That means used to tell somebody who has played a trick on you that you can do the same thing to them. Okay, these things you can mark in your textbook. Then we are actually moving with the next item. So please turn our page and take page number 116. So here you will have given the dictionary meaning of the word sport or sports, and here 8 varieties of meanings are given. See, 8 different contexts, the meaning of sport or sports in 8 different contexts. So all those 8 varieties of meanings are given here. What you have to do is, after that you will have given 6 sentences, and in each 6 sentences either there is a word sport or there is a word sports. So you have to closely observe, or you have to closely read the meanings as given here, and after that you have to read the 6 sentences also. Then you have to find in what sense or in which sense the word sport or the word sports is used in each and every sentences given below. So the first one has been done for you. Look at the first one. They made sport of him when he missed a simple catch. If you read that sentence without going to a dictionary, we can easily guess the meaning. They made sport of him. That means they made joke of him when he missed a simple catch. So when that player missed a simple catch, all people who were assembled in the gallery, they made joke on him. So there the sport means joke. So look at the 8th variety. Look at the 8th one. Make sport of somebody, joke about somebody. So we can clearly observe that the meaning of the word sport used there in the first sentence is similar to that of the last variety of meaning given here. So likewise, you have to find out in which sense the word sport or sports is used there in the remaining 5 sentences. Now let us take the second one. There are excellent facilities for sport in the Sports Authority of India centers. Look at the first one. Activity that you do for pleasure and that needs physical effort or skill, usually done in a special area and according to fixed rules. So there the meaning is associated with sports as an activity. So there are excellent facilities for sport in the Sports Authority of India centers. That means there it is used as an activity, sports item. So we can choose the first one as the meaning of that particular sentence. Then what about the third one? Good on you sport. Look at the 6th one. Used as a friendly way of addressing somebody, especially a man. Good on you sport. Good on you friend. So the meaning is almost like that. So 6th variety of the meaning is actually suitable for the third one. Then the comments were only made in sport. You shouldn't take them seriously. Look at the 4th meaning given there. Enjoyment or fun. Yeah, the comments were only made in sport. The comments were only made in enjoyment or fun. So you shouldn't take them seriously. It is only for enjoyment or fun. So 4th meaning will be suitable for the 4th one. Okay. Then we are all looking forward to sports day. Again, there also sports, the word sports is used there as an activity. Okay. So the first one will be the suitable one. Activity that you do for pleasure and that needs physical effort or skill or something. Okay. Then what is your favorite sport? What is your favorite sport? In what sense the word sport is used there? Yeah, look at the second one. Particular form of sport, game or pastime. Yeah, that means what is your favorite sport? The answer will be like this: cricket, football or something like that. So it is actually a particular form of sport. So we can say that the second meaning is suitable there in the 6th sentence. Okay. So you have to write down all these things in your textbook. Now we are actually moving with the next one. Put a tick against the word which has the same sound as the letters in green in the first word. So look at the first pair of words: cake, civil, catch, cheap, circle. So look at the first letter in green in the first word, cake. So what is actually the sound of C? C is actually given in green letter. And what is actually the sound of C? K sound. So you have to find out where is the other K sound. Okay, where the other K sound we can find? Civil, there the S sound is there. Then catch, then cheap also ch sound is there. Then circle, again S sound. So the third one will be the suitable one, catch. So similarly you have to find the remaining ones also. So look at the city, compete, coach, circle, cast. Compete, coach, cast. There also in all those 3 words the sound is almost like k. But what about the word circle? Circle, there the sound is almost similar to that of sir. So, circle will be the suitable one. So, in that way, sight, sight, I sound. So, like, bird, fixed, link. So, like is a similar sound, lie, sight, like. But bird, there we can't find I sound. Fixed, there we can't sound I sound. Here it is E sound. Then link, also we can't find I sound. So, like the first one will be the suitable one. Then house, ow sound. Young, boat, for, count. The similar sound is in the word count, ow, count. So, the count will be the suitable one. Then judge, ja sound, judge. Good, we can't find. Ghost, we can't find. Gist, judge, gist. Judge, there is ja sound. Gist, also there is ja sound. Okay. So, gear, again another sound. So, gist will be the suitable one. Okay. Similarly, we are actually moving with the next item. The Olympic Games of the modern era were initiated by Baron Peretti Coubertin. His advice to all Olympic athletes was, the important thing in these Olympics is not so much winning as taking part. The important thing in life is not victory but the battle. The essential thing is not to have conquered but to have been a good loser. So, I think this for the time being, this exercise can be done later, because we haven't taken the chapter. So, this is actually based on the chapter. So, this exercise for the time being can be avoided. Okay, it can be done after we take the chapter. Okay, anyway, this the idea conveyed in this sentence, this question is, Baron Peretti Coubertin, who was actually initiated Olympic Games, said that the important thing in these Olympics is not so much winning as taking part. The important thing in life is not victory but the battle. The essential thing is not to have conquered but to have been a good loser. So, the idea conveyed here is almost similar to that of the poem we learned. So, in the poem entitled Sports Day, we learned that it is not winning. It doesn't matter. The winning doesn't matter, but taking part or participation does matter more than winning. So, the same idea is conveyed here also. What he said here, yeah, the important thing in these Olympics is not so much winning as taking part. Priority is given to taking part, or priority is given to participation. The important thing in life is not victory but the battle. So, the important thing in life is not winning something, not victory, but the battle. That means we have to challenge everything, we have to fight against everything. That does matter. Then the essential thing is not to have conquered but to have been a good loser. It doesn't matter how much you are able to conquer others. It doesn't matter how much you are able to suppress others, but it does matter to have been a good loser. That clearly conveys the fact that you are a good fighter. So, the meaning conveyed here is, yeah, what does matter more is, yeah, we have the courage to fight against the difficulties. We have the challenge to fight against the challenges. We don't need to bother about the outcome. We don't need to bother about the victory. Either, even though you are a loser, even though you are a failure, don't worry about that. Yeah, fight till the last moment. That same meaning is conveyed in the poem also. It doesn't matter whether you are a winner or not, but what does matter here is, yeah, whether you participated or not. So, anyway, the question is, write a paragraph agreeing or disagreeing with Coubertin's statement. So, this is actually the statement given by Coubertin's. So, you can write a paragraph about, yeah, whether you agree or disagree with this statement. So, anyway the exercise can be done after we complete the chapter. Okay. Now, we are actually moving with the next item. Here is an outline of Sania Mirza, India's most famous women's tennis player. Use it to write a 2 or 3 paragraph biographical description of the tennis star. You can consult the internet and the school library to obtain some more interesting details which you can add to your description. So, here you have given a set of hints related to the biographical description of Sania Mirza. So, using these hints, you can write a paragraph, you can write at least a 2 or 3 paragraph about the biographical sketch of Sania Mirza. So, apart from the information given here, you can also relay internet or any other source, and taking as much as information you can, you have to write down a 2 or 3 paragraph about the biographical sketch of Sania Mirza. So, this can be done by yourself. Okay. Anyway, I hope that you understood everything which we discussed today. I think this is a time to wind up. Anyway, thank you and have a nice day.